Today we're answering a simple but important question. What are data types? And we'll do that using the heart attack dataset. So first, let's upload our file. When we do, this data types pop-up appears. And if you accidentally close it, no worries. You can always bring it back by clicking the Edit button under Step 2, Data Types. Now, before we dive into editing anything, let's take a second to explain what data types are. We'll click this little Help button, and here's a great overview. Character values are just text. Think names, cities, words. Numeric is for decimal numbers, like someone running the 100-meter dash in 11.1 seconds. Integer is for whole numbers, like an age of 65. You're not going to say someone is 65.4 years old. And in R, it's totally fine if all integers are treated as numeric too. Category values are like character data, but used to represent distinct groups. Things like small, medium, large, or grades like A, B, C. Behind the scenes, these are handled as factors in R. And then we've got dates, which are exactly what they sound like, calendar dates. All right, let's look at how this applies to our actual data. Here we have 8 variables. First up is diagnosis. It's showing as an integer, like 41,041, but that's actually a category. It represents a type of diagnosis, not a quantity. So let's change it to category, or factor. And now we can see there are 9 unique levels. Perfect. If there were 10,000 levels, that'd be a red flag. We'd probably want to keep that numeric. Next is sex. 2 levels, M and F. Looks good. We'll keep that as a factor. Outcome has 3 levels. Again, great. It's a classification, so factor is exactly right. Then there's died. This one's interesting. It's coded as 1 for died, 0 for not died. Now technically you could call this a category, but RTutor recommends keeping binary 1-0 variables as numeric because it often makes downstream analysis and code cleaner. That said, you can totally leave it as a factor if you prefer. Let's move on to charges. This clearly isn't a classification. Each person has a unique bill amount, so turning this into a category would give us thousands of levels. Not helpful. We'll leave this as numeric. Same goes for length of stay and age. These are whole numbers. You either stayed 3 days or 10 days, and you're 70 years old, not 70.3, so we'll treat these as integers. And a quick tip. If you ever mess up and set something to the wrong type, like accidentally switching a column to date and getting all NAs, don't panic. You can always reset the data back to the original and start fresh. Try it now at RTutor.ai.